Hey everyone, if you're watching this, you're probably procrastinating instead of preparing for BAM. And that's okay, because in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things you can do to prepare 1 week out before a major. If you left it this late before you started your training arc, don't expect this video to make you play 3 times better than you normally would. But I think some of the things I discuss here might change how you think about preparing for a major, and if you don't have the time to apply it for BAM, it could be useful at the next major. A lot of people go into these large events setting heavy expectations on themselves, only to be disappointed when things don't go their way. I think it's important to change how you think about these events to perform at your best. There are so many factors which are outside your control when going to a large major. Many people will get upset in bracket, people may DQ. Sometimes people just play a character you weren't expecting, or just playing way better than they usually do. You can't control any of these things. The only thing you can control are the factors related to yourself. Remember this when you play and make the most of what hand you're dealt on the day. When heading into a major, usually the week or 2 out, my friendlies and bracket matches are all focused on trying to develop a consciousness while I'm playing. What I mean by this is that I'm consciously identifying things that are happening in game so I'm able to do so at the major. This may be picking up habits of my opponents, understanding when my opponents have picked up on my own habits, and then being able to change up the game plan at a fast pace to adapt. These things can be the difference between winning and losing a set, so being in the habit of thinking in such a way and developing this consciousness will help you clutch out those moments where you need to take the last stock or make the comeback to win the set. At this point, there's only so much playing the game will do, but you can definitely focus your efforts as you head into the week before the major. Time may be restricted for some of you watching, be it work, school, or other commitments, but I'm sure you can find a little bit of time each day to move around in training mode or even against CPUs. I spend most of my time solo practicing before a major focusing on movement. I feel that if I'm able to move how I want to, I can combine this with the in-game consciousness I spoke about before to achieve what I want in the appropriate scenarios. You should feel confident that you'll hit all the movement tech when you need to, so get grinding so you can do what you want to do when you want to do it at a major. It is very easy when you head to a major to treat your body pretty poorly. This is mainly through the following factors: not eating well, not drinking enough water, and not getting enough sleep. People are likely to eat pretty poorly, mostly because of convenience and because eating out is a social thing, which is pretty common when you're at a major. I'm not going to stop anyone from doing any of that stuff, but you should definitely try and dial it in a little when it comes to the days of the event. Overeating means that your body has to work hard to digest what you've eaten, which probably means you'll be distracted from the game. I'm talking from experience here. It can be very hard to focus when you're very full, so try to control the urge to overeat. Please eat a proper breakfast if you can. For myself, I normally make some peanut butter toast for some very easy to digest, complete proteins, which is light on the stomach, and which will hopefully last me until I make it out of pools. I also buy some fruit to take to the venue rather than chockies and other snacks for a better release of energy over time. Drinking plenty of water throughout the event always helps, as I feel when I'm dehydrated, I'm more likely to get frustrated or flustered. Water also helps you to take a short break between games to recollect your thoughts as you're playing. Try your best to get a good night's sleep, not only the day before the event, but the days leading up to it. I find for myself that I tend to not get too tired if I stay up late the night before, but I'll get punished for it the day after, even if I go to bed early that night. Consistency is key here to help you perform at your best. It can be enticing to look up who you're going to play in bracket, but 90% of the time it's not worth doing until you know that the bracket is finalised. The amount of times I've seen people start planning their bracket path before it's finalised is too damn high, and it often leads to wasted time. Once seeding is finalised, have a look at who you're playing, and use OzSmash to find VODs of that person. You can even search for VODs of that specific character matchup to give you ideas. Use OzSmash again to find people who play that character for friendlies. The amount of data that we have at hand is incredible, so you should definitely use it to your advantage. That being said, take everything you see with a grain of salt. Your opponent may have significantly improved from what you saw on the VOD. They may also come in with a completely different game plan to what you saw. The mentality I think people should have going into a major, especially for the low and mid-level players, is that you want to win the sets you play, but you don't have to win them. The major experience is more than just the bracket. It's about seeing your friends from all over the country, supporting them during their sets, watching some hype as hell smash with a crowd experience you just can't get anywhere else. Regardless of how you perform on the weekend, don't make the bracket the only reason you're there. Doing so sets you up for a disappointing experience if things don't go your way. And for the vast majority of us, we aren't making a living playing this game. We just want to have fun playing a game with people of similar interests while improving along the way. Here's a short recap of the 5 things you can do to prepare for a major. Number 1. Prepare yourself mentally for the major. Develop a consciousness during gameplay. 2. Play the game in preparation for the major. Training mode can do wonders. Number 3. Respect your body. Eat well, stay hydrated, and get good sleep. Number 4. Do your research. Ozmash has the data, use it. And number 5. Have fun. It's why we play games in the first place. Thank you very much for watching this, and I wish you all the best of luck heading into your next major.